So the NBA in-season tournament is in Vegas today for the semifinals and the finals coming up. And in the theme of the in-season tournament, guys, as I've been watching over the last week plus, I kind of came up with an idea that I wanted to share with you guys on how we can improve the in-season tournament. Because to start, guys, I actually am a fan of the in-season tournament. I like the idea of a tournament in a long 82 game regular season for the NBA, a long grind of a season. I like the idea that we have something to add to the excitement of it. But I think, as a lot of my fellow NBA fans can agree with me on, there's one big problem with the in-season tournament. It's kind of meaningless in the playoff standings in that, yeah, you win the in-season tournament, you get to go to Vegas. It's cool. The last two rounds in Vegas. I like how we're incorporating Las Vegas. We got games at a neutral site. That's pretty cool. I like the idea. I mean, well, actually, you get a banner. I'm not sure how I like that idea, but you do get a banner if you win the whole tournament. But there's nothing to add to the incentive in terms of playoff standings. You don't get anything for the playoffs for when it really matters. So I came up with this idea, guys, and let me know how you guys feel about this. And I want to hear your guys' opinions on how we can improve the in-season tournament. Because, we're just in year 3 of it, so I think there is a lot of room for improvement and ways we can expand. But guys, I've been sitting on this idea for a little while, and I want to share it with you guys. Let me know how you feel about this. So my idea for the in-season tournament, how about the team that wins the in-season tournament gets a universal tiebreaker over any other team at the end of the season in the playoff standings? So what I mean by that is, let's say you have a team that is fighting to not be in the play-in, to be the 6th seed and avoid the 7 through 10 zone where you play in the play-in. Let's say they're tied with the 7th seed. So number 6 and number 7, I wish I had two hands so I could do a little 6-7 for you guys, but yeah, I'm sure you guys were saying that. But let's say the 6th and the 7th seed are tied. Then in that case, the team that, let's say the 6th seed won the in-season tournament, then the 6th seed, regardless of their record against each other in individual matchups or conference record, any of that, hey, that 6th seed won the in-season tournament. So they get a tiebreaker over any other team that's tied with them record-wise. The matchups against each other no longer matter. The conference record, stuff like that, doesn't matter. If two teams are tied in the standings, then if one of those two teams won the in-season tournament, they should get a tiebreaker over any other team that's tied with them. I feel like this is a good balance between not having the in-season tournament reflect too much in the playoff standings, like let's keep it to the regular season, and it balances that with still having something, I think, significant to play for, serious implications, because, in a conference, every seed matters, obviously, right? And you want to finish in the best seed you can. And, you're close with a lot of other teams near you in the standings, right? So why not add a huge incentive to now win the in-season tournament? Because a team now has a tiebreaker over any other team with the same record as them in the standings. They could avoid the play-in. What if it's a 1 versus 2 tiebreaker? What if you're tied with the 2 seed? Oh, you won the in-season tournament? You get the tiebreaker. You get the 1 seed. So I think, in my opinion, this is a good way to balance having the in-season tournament matter more than it currently does, having like serious incentive, I think, to play, balancing that with also not having it carry too much weight. Where, like, oh no, if you win, or if you don't win the in-season tournament, you're in trouble for the playoff chances or something, or the something like an automatic playoff spot is kind of a crazy suggestion, to suggest a team already makes the playoffs automatically by winning a tournament that's not even halfway through the regular season. What if a team wins the in-season tournament and is the 15th best team, the worst team in the conference? And the fact that they would get an automatic playoff bid is kind of crazy. So guys, that's my balanced suggestion. That's what I think is a good way to give incentive to the in-season tournament, but like having it matter, but also not having it matter too much. I like that balance. That's my idea, guys. Universal tiebreaker. You're tied with any other team, you get the tiebreaker in the standings. How do you guys feel about that? Comment your opinions, and definitely let me know how you guys feel. How do you guys want to improve the in-season tournament? I want to hear your ideas. It's very new to the NBA, so there's a lot of ways that I think the NBA can expand upon it. So that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next one.